So hey everybody, this is Dr. Murray. I just wanted to give you an update on what's happening here in our office. We are open, and I've got notes here because if I don't have notes, I'm going to ramble like crazy. So I just want to follow my notes. So just again, we are open, our regular hours. Both Governor Newsom and DHS, Department of Homeland Security, said that chiropractors are part of the essential services. So that's one of the reasons why we're open. We've been deep cleaning everything every day, between shifts, between patients, sanitizing our tables, handles, counters, and so on. We've got 6 to 8 feet between the seats in the reception room and only using 4 of our 6 rest tables. So there's plenty of space there. We are keeping the 6 foot plus spacing pretty much everywhere in the office. We're taking patients like usual, but we're doing it by appointment only, and we're sanitizing our patients. We're sanitizing our patients. We're sanitizing everything for our patients and our hands in between when we're seeing patients. And we're just following the guidelines like everybody else, and you've probably heard the guidelines dozens of times. That's what we're doing on the defensive side. I want to give you some options and some things that you can do on the offensive side, what to do so that you can take action positively to support your immune system and keep your body healthy with strong resistance. And if you think about it, what we talk about here is the 5 phases of health. There's nerve supply, exercise, rest, diet, mental attitude, those 5. You have to have all 5 going at the same time for a period of time. And when you've got all 5, then you've got the strongest grip on your health, okay? So if we look at this, number 1 is nerve supply. That's what chiropractic's about. When you get adjusted on a regular basis, your immune system gets stronger and stronger and stronger, along with all the other tissues, organs, and systems in your body. That's been proven over decades. But that's how you keep a high resistance. We've got a sheet in here that has, probably a dozen studies to show that. So if you want that, make sure you ask for it when you come into the office. Number 2 is exercise, but now more than ever it's more important. People are working from home, they're sitting down, they're walking around in their jammies. You need to get out and try to keep the same kind of routine that you had, even if it's indoors. So plenty of things you can do, but you need to move. You can do your spinal twists, you can do squats, you can do push-ups, you can foam roll, you can jog in place, you can jog, you can sit on a ball and bounce. There's so many things that you can do. Go out for walks, walk the dog, walk with your wife, husband, go out with your kids, do all the things that they're telling you to do, but movement is really, really critical as far as keeping your whole body moving. It flushes out your lymphatic system, so you're getting rid of garbage. It oxygenates your system. But one of the things that walking does that so many people don't know is that every step that you take, left and right, it moves the atlas, the top bone in your spine, which is the most important bone in your spine, left and right, so it helps keep it free. Really, really important to do that. Third thing is diet and nutrition. One big immediate action step that you can take right now is eat at least 51% of your meal, of each meal, raw. So they did studies in Switzerland. There's a researcher named Kuchikov, and he found that if you ate a cooked meal, so a whole meal of cooked food, your white blood cell count went up. It's called leukocytosis. It went way up because your body looked at the cooked food as a foreign protein. And so it did that to try and defend against some foreign protein. Well, it was really not a foreign protein, but that's what it thought. So if your white blood cells, which protect our body, is over here going after the cooked food, then nobody's there to take care of viruses and bacteria and parasites and those other things that they're supposed to be watching out for. They found if you ate a raw food meal, you didn't get that leukocytosis, the rise in white blood cells. But they also found that if you ate 51% raw with the rest cooked, it didn't go up either. So if you just make it a habit of eating 51%, a little bit more than half of your food raw, then you're not going to have that rise in white blood cells, and the white blood cells are going to be there ready to protect you against the real threats. Okay, definitely avoid sugar. Sugar depresses and simple carbohydrates. Sugar depresses your nervous system, which then depresses your immune system for sometimes, some studies say up to 10 hours. It's really a big hit. And then, as a general rule, eat foods that will spoil before they spoil. The thing that causes them to spoil is the enzymes that are inherent in the foods. Raw foods have enzymes, cooked foods don't. So if you eat those foods that will spoil, they're going to give you nutrition and enzymes, which is super important. And if you don't understand the ingredients on something you're going to eat, don't eat it. Like if you're reading the label and you don't know what all those words are on the label, don't eat it. It's not compatible with your body. And then go for as much color as possible. So the color in the foods is where most of the vitamins and antioxidants are. So if you try to make your salad or your meal like a rainbow, you've pretty much got it, okay? Rest is the fourth one. So rest, you just basically want to avoid fatigue. The more fatigue you get, the more you're going to go out of alignment, and then your nervous system is going to take a dive, right? So you can take naps 20 minutes, 15 minutes or 5 minutes to fall asleep, sleep for 15 minutes, then get up. It's one of the most effective things you can do to keep your energy going through the day. Try to get 7-8 hours sleep. You're getting enough sleep if you wake up in the morning and you feel rested. That's kind of a general rule. And sleep is real important because that's where your body heals and repairs. Fifth, keep a positive mental attitude. Remember that you tend to get what you focus on. So focus on the things that you want, not the things that you don't want. There's plenty of things out there in the world, especially now. All you have to do is turn on the TV and they'll tell you all the things that you don't want. Focus on what you do want, because what you focus on is what you tend to get. Be grateful. Start a gratitude journal. Pray, read the Bible, meditate. Be what I call a reverse paranoid. A reverse paranoid is somebody who believes that everybody out there is there to do them good, not harm. And then call us for your appointments to pick up your supplements, or if you just have a question or you have a need for anything, we're here for you. It doesn't matter, it doesn't have to be to get adjusted. A lot of people have lots of questions about what's going on today. We'll do our best to answer them. We don't have all the answers, but if we can't give you an answer, we'll certainly try to find the answer or point you in the right direction, okay? So be safe. Don't take this like overboard. Certainly follow the guidelines, but enjoy the time that you have with your families and make it sort of a vacation, like a live-in, like a staycation, okay? God bless. Cheers.